some of the AZ folks that are not here in the stream. Alright, so I don't know. I know these two have played. I don't know what the set record is. I would assume it's Napkins' favored just because Tayo doesn't really like this matchup. Tayo has this interesting thing going on for him where he either really likes a matchup or really doesn't, which is similar to how I am, which I know this matchup he's never really been a huge fan of. And he gets edge guarded.
Yeah, first stock goes to Napkins.
That was actually a really smart fair by Napkins. He kind of called out everything except sweet spot, so he was kind of knowing that he wasn't going to sweet spot. Napkins in general playing really smart.
No, gets a weak hit.
Yeah, I think that was smash DI actually, I'm not sure. I didn't quite see it too well, I only heard it. Alright, that down smash was not... Okay, when you... Just for Peach mains out there, if they are on the platform above you and you are below the platform, don't down smash, because nobody's ever going to drop down and throw out a move that's going to lose to a move that's low and grounded. So down smashing there was very questionable by Napkins, but I think he knows.
One more? Oh, it gets...
Yeah, up airs against Peach aren't too strong, because even if they don't smash DI, eventually they're just going to get so high up that you won't be able to reach. And at that percent, the first up air that you...
Is that a double Saturn?
No.
Oh, okay.
But the last up air that hits before you can't follow up won't kill either, so up air strings aren't entirely optimal versus Peach usually, except maybe on Yoshi's.
Probably go for back airs instead.
Yeah. I definitely approve of Tayo's stage choice. So, as a fellow Fox man, one thing I do want to say to the stream is I think every Fox should practice this matchup on Fountain, because when you think of the stages that are on the stage strike, you have Battlefield, Yoshi's, Fountain, FD, and Dreamland. The Peaches are always going to strike Battlefield and Yoshi's, unless they're dumb. Like, those are basically by far the two worst stages for Peach on the stage list.
Just because they're small stages?
They're small stages, and just in general, the blast zones don't favor them. So they're gonna usually either want to do Fountain, FD, or Dreamland. In fact, what Napkins does is he'll he'll tell you those three stages and say which one do you want to go to. So whenever I have to play a Peach, I always say to you guys, you want to just go to Fountain.
Oh, the dot eyes.
And I love the stage for this matchup, which is kind of an unorthodox idea, but
As Fox?
yeah, I've actually counterpicked Peaches here.
All right, Napkins taking game one.
Yeah, Tayo kind of had a small flub and got hit off, and he kind of, I don't agree with that choice of forward B. When you're that far away, Peaches are going to know that you're going to want a forward B, and they're either going to cover it by grabbing ledge, or they're just going to cover it with a smart down air. So I think he should have up B'd, maybe went high. Actually, no, not high, because Peach can react. You kind of, in that spot, you kind of have to up B and...
Just use the stall time.
No, not stall, because you'll get too far in the spot he was at least. He'll be too far away, and recovering will be way too hard against Peach.
No, I just meant the stall time of the up B.
Oh yeah.
Make Peach react to you and then take the ledge.
Yeah, I think what I would have done there is I would have up B'd where he was at and went straight to the ledge. Because usually when Peaches see up B, they're going to try to cover high. So maybe I would have done that, but I don't know. Napkins could have covered that too. I don't know.
All right, let's see what the second stage pick is here.
He should go Yoshi's or Pokemon, yeah. I'm assuming Napkins banned Pokemon, which is smart, and then the next best pick is easily Yoshi's. If he, I think very clearly that Yoshi's and Stadium are by far Fox's best stage in this matchup. And in this stage, up air chains are actually possible.
Just because of the low ceiling, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Ty was playing really smart there when it came to Peach landing. He knew that unless Napkins did a preemptive down air, that up air was not going to get beaten out. Ooh, I don't agree with that shine. Because even if that shine hit, Napkins could have recovered. And it wasn't going to... Even if it reflected that turn-up, that turn-up was a regular turn-up, so it wasn't going to do him any good. Ooh.
Good sweet spot.
Yeah, Napkins didn't really call out. He only called out going straight in, which I don't think most Foxes are going to do that. In that spot, they're either going to go high or go ledge.
Interesting shine again. That's not really working out for him very well.
No, and that will never work out for him because unless it's a stitch, unless it's a stitch,
or a bomb,
the only thing that's the best scenario that can come out of that is maybe it reflects and hits Napkins. But since they're regular turnips, the worst thing that's going to happen is he gets slightly hit off. And even then, he still has time to make it back, and
Yeah.
Tayo's stuck in Shine.
I think Tayo's been watching Mango's anti-peach tech video.
Ooh, that was like 8 multi-shines. Nice.
Good stuff.
But the thing is that Mango anti-peach tech only works when you're on the ground. I don't think that's going to work well in the air.
Yeah. He'll get there. Good forward B.
Definitely.
Wait.
Napkins definitely should have down aired, but that down smash worked out. Okay, so Napkins loves to do that. He loves to, in between stocks, he loves to run out and float outside the stage because most foxes are going to go like, oh, look, a peach that's vulnerable, I can hit her. And then he's just going to float back and say, haha, you missed me, now you're off stage. Which is pretty smart on his end for foxes at this level. But the higher level fox he does that against, the worst of an idea that is.
All right. Napkins takes it 2-0.
Tayo gives a pretty lousy fist bump, but a fist bump nonetheless.
Is Tayo the one on the left?
He's on the right. Napkins is the one
right.
on the... Oh, our right.
His
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Understood.